Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you guys for sharing my videos. Today I'm going to be talking about me forgiving my baby daddy, because I've gotten so many questions about how I cope with the fact that the guy has run off on me. And yeah, first of all, I just want to know why the word baby daddy or baby mama is such a bad word. Like, why it's such a bad title. Like, I know that in the movies this term has low-key like a bad connotation, because especially the word baby mama, because baby mamas are always nagging and whatnot. But baby mama is just a short way for a person to describe the mother of their child, especially if they're not together. Like me saying, hi guys, I'm coming to you guys with a video about forgiving the father of my child. That's rather long, like very laborious to say. But yeah, this video is about me forgiving my baby daddy. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna try not to do 30-minute videos unless they are story times. Yeah, so why did I forgive him? I think I mentioned several times in my story time video, my 3-part story time video, that I'm a Christian, and so I firmly believe in what the Bible has to say, especially like on everything really, because the Bible is a manual for life. So I use the Bible as my guideline because I'm very spiritually inclined. Well, not so much of late, but we're fixing that. But yeah, I forgave him because God says we should forgive others. Forgive others that trespasses as you would like them to forgive you of your trespasses, and also as you want God to forgive you of your trespasses. It's even there in the Lord's Prayer. There's somewhere in the Bible that says forgive 70 times 70, which means like endlessly forgive people without ceasing. Yeah, like there'll always be a need to forgive. So that's why I forgave him. Also, a big factor was the fact that it's not about me anymore. I realized that when I was pregnant, like when I decided I was keeping the kid, now my best interests have to be for my child. So if it means me taking care of my health so I can take care of my child, I'll have to do that. Make sure that I'm fit and healthy and well so that I'm able to take care of my child properly. Make sure my mental health is okay so I can give good mental health practices to my child. And same with his father. I had to forgive him because if I didn't, it was gonna affect me. I was gonna be angry and have a lot of resentment towards him, which would overall kind of stain the way my child views his father in a sense. So like when I finally tell him, when he's old enough to understand properly, when I finally tell him the story of what happened, I want it to be me telling him from a non-bias. I know it's really hard, especially because it's just one side of the story, which is my side, but I want it to be from like a non-biased place so that he can decide for himself how he feels about his father, not how I'm making him or coercing him to feel about his father by the words that I'm using to describe the kind of person his father is or was. So yeah, that's why I chose to let it go for the sake of my son. I also didn't want a situation where if I'm bitter, the kids are fighting. I also didn't want a situation where if I happen to say bad things, like if I'm harboring anger, it obviously shows. So if I happen to say terrible things about the father of my child to my child, and I make him kind of hate his father because I hate his father. Obviously, kids are protective of their mothers, so I don't have to necessarily tell my son, you should hate your father, blah, 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 blah. But just me always talking about how I'm so hurt. Your father's such an evil person. How could he do this to me? He left me alone. And I'm struggling. I've been raising y'all by myself all this time. Blah, 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 blah. So if I kind of come with that mentality and put it in my son, he will obviously by default hate his father. And when he gets to meet his father, and let's say he forgives his father, because my son is actually very like soft and kind-hearted. If he forgives his father, he's going to blame me for all these years because maybe I didn't try enough, maybe I didn't do enough to like, you know, make sure that they had some sort of relationship. Or maybe if I was angry, still angry right now, I would actually not want his father to come back. Let's say he came back and he actually tried to reach out, I'd just be like, you know what, no, or you know, no, leave us alone, Ghana, you haven't been here all this time. Or I would pull some like, he's here but I'm making him slave to have a relationship with his son, and I'm giving him a hard time, which is not the kind of person or baby mama I want to be. I just want my son and his father to, if ever there's an opportunity for them to have a relationship, to have it on their own terms, like excluding me. And I want what's best for my son, for his mental health, for just generally like how he is in life. I want what's best for him, and that includes me letting go of whatever feelings I have attached to the pain that that person caused me directly. Yeah, so also, you know, there's people always want to be afforded grace. Like when you do something wrong, you want people to be able to look at you and be like, no, but she's this kind of person, so I forgive her, you know, for doing A, B, C, D. You always want to be forgiven for the times that you did other people wrong, but you don't want to forgive people for doing you wrong, you know. And I feel like you have to afford people the same grace that you expect yourself to be afforded in life. And that is exactly the reason why I forgave him. If I was still angry about the situation, I don't think I'd be able to share my story. Like, my story would sound a whole lot different because one, I'd probably be fabricating a lot of things. Two, I'd probably be telling it out of anger, and people could probably see the hurt in me, which is not like, it's not a cute look. It's not cute. So yeah, I didn't want a situation where I was telling my story to people and I was bashing him or saying terrible things about him, also for fear of what my son will see, or me putting my business out there. I don't think it would help anybody if I was still in a place where I was angry about the situation. Yeah, does this mean that I'm not hurt by it at all? No, I'm not angry, and I've let it go for the most part, but there are times when I look at my son and it is kind of painful to think, oh, I can't believe like your father really left you high and dry, or your father's done so and so. Like, it hurts sometimes when I think about the situation, but usually me and my son are too busy living our lives to be thinking about that guy all the time, or like dwelling on where he is or what he's doing, or you know, in life we move, and it hurts here and there when I remember what happened. Well, not really when I remember what happened. What really hurts is the fact that the guy still hasn't stepped up to date, and my son is starting to feel it. The more conscious he gets, the more older he gets, he's feeling it. And I don't know how I'm going to begin to explain, because the time where I have to explain that, yeah, your father kind of peaced out on us is drawing really close. And that's what hurts me. Like, okay, now I have to go and break my son's heart and tell him the story. Yeah. But besides that, I'm cool. So what now? Generally, because I don't harbor any negative feelings towards his father, I think moving forward, I'm literally just trying to do what's best for my son. I'm just trying to get my qualifications, trying to make some money, put some food on his table and some clothes on his back, and just put us in a place in life where we're comfortable. And moving forward, people usually ask me, okay, would you ever let him come see his child? What would your rules be? And blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, look, I don't have too many rules when it comes to him seeing his child. I do want him to have a personal relationship with his child. Like I said, it's not about me anymore. I don't have a relationship with him, except for the fact that we share a human being that we made together. but I wouldn't stop him from seeing his son. The moment he wants to see his son, we will schedule an appointment. We'll let parents know that ngwana wa go bonwa, or rather, sorry, I was told not to speak in Benek, that the child is going to be seen by his father. The father is willing to meet the child. I don't think I'd make him pay anything, or, you know. What matters the most for me right now is for them to have a relationship, and then maybe later on we can start talking about how he plans on maintaining his child and helping me, because it's heavy. But no, I would not stop him from coming to see his child. I would make it very clear to him that I've spent a lot of time teaching my son good morals, spent a lot of time teaching him all sorts of good things. And I just pray that he doesn't undo all the good lessons that I have instilled in my son, or that I've tried to instill in my son so far. Yeah, or by him coming and teaching him wrong things, you know. That's one of my rules. And if by the time I have a life partner, meaning by the time I'm married, that won't change. We will all co-parent. You will have to co-parent with my husband. Unfortunately, no matter how either one of them feels, that's just how it is. And yeah, that's what the future holds generally. And that's why I chose to forgive the father of my son. For those of you who are asking, was it easy? It took a lot of crying. Also, I forgave him while I was pregnant. It took a lot of crying and just wondering why. But I think because I prayed about it and I just surrendered the whole situation to God, it kind of was easy for me to let go of feeling like, oh my God, baby daddy, hi. It was easy. It wasn't easy, but it was easy to unload the burden off of me at that time when I forgave him. So yeah. I will do another video. I plan on shooting a story time on my birth experience soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for coming back. Please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. God willing, see you guys in the next